Hey guys, welcome back to another video on how to draw the human figure. So this is actually the most complex part of this whole tutorial series, and it is to draw the terracotta view front and back in full body from head to toe. And this is basically drawing the front view in full and then tilting it to add the side view to it. But how to go about it is a bit complicated, which is why I want to take my time and caution you guys before you even start. The same for the back view as well. So without wasting much time, let's just get right into it. And I'll need you guys to pay attention, even if you have to watch it like 3 times to get it. I'd encourage you to do just that. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so this side is going to be for the terracotta front, and this will be for the terracotta back. Alright, so I'm going to start with the terracotta front. Just like we always do, draw the action line. And then we divide it into 8 equal parts. So first we divide it into 2, and then we divide that into 2, that into 2, until we get 8 equal parts. Nice. And then let me go ahead and number that. Alright, so I'm first of all going to indicate the 3 divisions between the point 1 and point 2, and then that will be my pit of neck. That's where the neck line will be, the shoulder line will be, sorry. That's where the shoulder line will be. So this is the pit of neck, the first third between the point 1 and 2. Now here's the tricky part. Just like we drew the terracotta front view from head to shoulder, we're going to repeat the same process. We're going to create this diagonal line and then draw the head into the terracotta view. So first let's divide this. Let me zoom in a bit. First let's divide this into 2 and call it X. Alright, so we're going to draw a diagonal line here to indicate the direction of the head, which is the X shape. Then I'm going to draw the X shape in there. Remember not to press the pencil too hard, so you'll be able to correct some mistakes with the thin lines that you draw. Nice. Alright, so now we're going to draw the line from point X downward like this to indicate the direction of the neck, and then we're going to do the same from the chin point to the pit of neck over here. We're going to do the same for the back of the neck. But before we do that, let's indicate the middle of the face of the character we're drawing. So as you can see, this side is representing the front of the face of the head, and this is the back of the head. So let's go ahead and show the midpoint of the face, which is somewhere here, since it's terracotta view. So let's repeat it from the chin through to the middle, and all the way to the top of the head. And then we're going to continue that with broken lines to the back. This will be the midpoint of the neck, where the neck will start from. So with this midpoint of the neck, I'm going to call it M. We're going to draw it down. It has to be parallel with the direction of the neck. I'm going to draw it down like this. And I can use broken lines since that will be the middle of the neck, not exactly the end of the neck. Alright, so I'm going to put a point on the point of intersection. We'll call it M. And I'm going to draw these dots together like this. And I'll draw an ellipse through the two dots to indicate that the neck is cylindrical. Then I'm going to draw the sides of the neck to meet the ellipse. The neck looks thick from this direction, but don't worry, it's just a strap. Alright, so since it's a three-quarter view, you can't have the shoulder line straight like this, so we're going to draw a diagonal line like this. And this is what we're going to use to determine the front. So we're going to draw the front view a bit tilted like that. So now let's find the end of the shoulder, which will be one headband. So if this is a headband, I'm going to measure another headband, which will be somewhere here. Then I'm going to do another one over here, but this one will be shorter because of perspective. Since it's farther away from us, it's going to be a little bit shorter. Then I'm going to indicate a line to show the side of the body. Since it's in three-quarter, you're going to see the front and the side at the same time. Then I'm going to join the back of both sides together like this. And then I draw from point M to both shoulder points at the back. So you guys, I think if you have noticed, it's just a repetition of the three-quarter front view over here. Just that we're going to continue all the way down to the top. Alright, so from here I'm going to indicate my navel point. And remember, the navel had these divisions, but just like the shoulder line, we're going to draw diagonal to make it parallel to the shoulder line. You have to make sure you measure it to look very parallel to the shoulder line, because the whole drawing is going to be weird. Alright. You do the same for the middle of figure number 4, parallel to the shoulder line as well. And we do the same for the knee, which is 0.6, parallel to the shoulder line. So the whole body will conform to that, since it will be tilted at the same time. And then the bottom of foot into 4. Alright, so from here we're going to follow through and draw like we're doing the front view, only on this side. So let's just do this. Now remember, I'm only focusing on the front side so I don't get confused. When I'm done with that, I'll just extend them backward. So I'm going to divide this into 3 so I can get the genital area defined like that. Okay, now I'm going to divide them into 3 equal parts. Now from these dots, I'm going to join up to 0.6, which is the knee. As you can see, since it's a three-quarter view, it's kind of tilting everything. Don't worry, once your measurements are right, everything will fit in. Remember, these ones are supposed to be parallel to the lines we've used in the development. So I click the button in the middle here and extend these to get the curves, just like the front view. That is if you remember. In case you haven't watched the previous videos, go ahead and watch this, or else you won't understand what I'm doing. Alright, so to get the feet, we divide this into 3-4 parts, just like we did in the previous videos. And we extend that diagonally. For the rest of the legs. You guys can see this already. Alright, so now we're going to extend the side view to the right. So just like we did for this side of the shoulder, we're going to do the same thing. They have to be parallel. So we'll do the same for all the parts. Yes, just like that. And then we extend the side of the shoulder downward, so we get a side view of the boot. We do the same for this side. And for the thighs. And now we're going to extend the foot forward. And then we measure head length from the end of the foot to the tip, like that. This part is a bit tricky, but just follow the guidelines and you know what to do. So I'm going to join this point of the feet to the tip of the feet like that. And there you go. That's the three-quarter front view of the human figure structure. Like I said, this is the most complex part of the whole figure drawing. So in case you do not get it, you can just watch this video all over again and go through the steps once again so you get used to it. So yeah, that's it for this part of the video. So since this drawing is actually complex, I'm not going to add the three-quarter back view right now. So maybe I'll draw the three-quarter back view in another video, so you guys can take your time and watch this over again and go over the structure once again. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope I didn't confuse you too much, and thanks for watching. See you later.